everyone, this is Bhaskar Kulkarni, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, VCET Puttur. Today we are going to solve problems on Module 5. Module 5 consists of two major topics. One is axisymmetric solids, the second one is dynamic consideration. So under the axisymmetric solids, let us consider a problem. So the problem goes like this. For the element of an axisymmetric body rotating with a constant angular velocity, omega is equal to 100 rpm, as shown in the figure, evaluate approximate body force matrix, include the weight of the matrix, weight of the material, where the weight density is given as rho w is 7800 kg per meter cube. The coordinates of the elements are as shown in the figure. So in the figure you can clearly observe there is an axis. This is called as axis of symmetry. So this axis around which the component is rotating and its speed is given as 100 rpm. So for the given component is divided into triangular elements. So one such element is taken, so its name is given as C. So this element is having three nodes and its coordinates are node number 1 having x-axis 5, y-axis 5, node number 2 x-axis 8, y-axis 5, node number 3 x-axis 5, y-axis 8, and this element is having a radius of 6 centimeters. To evaluate the body force, we need two important components. The one is Rb and second one is 2 pi r a by 3. So where Rb is given as omega square rho into r and omega square is given in 100 rpm. If you convert into radians per second, the value is 10.47. So therefore the Rb value is 51,302.58 Newton per meter cube. To calculate 2 pi r a by 3, r is given in terms of centimeter, which we need to convert into meters and calculate the area. So substitute the value of area in the equation, you will get the value of 5.65 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter cube. So the FB equation we need to find out in two coordinates, one with the radius and second one with the z-axis. So the equations are given as above. So FB with respect to radius is 2 pi r a by 3 into Rb, and FB in z direction is given as minus 2 pi r a by 3 into rho into g. So when you substitute the value of FB with respect to radius for the first node, the answer is 2.9, and for the z direction first node, the answer is minus 4.32. We have to understand here the body force in r direction is same for all the nodes, and similarly the body force in z direction is also equal in all the nodes. Therefore you can see the body force for the second node in r direction is also taken as 2.9, and in third node for r direction it is also 2.9. Similarly, the body force in the z direction for the second node is taken as minus 4.32. Similarly, for the third node it is taken as minus 4.32 Newton. So let us continue with the next problem. The second problem is on dynamic considerations, where you need to find out the values of eigen and eigenvector for a given component. So let us take a problem. So the problem given here is determine the eigenvalues and eigenvector for the stepped bar as shown in the figure, and Young's modulus of the material is given in terms of psi, that is 30 into 10 to the power 6, and specific weight of the material is given as 0.283 lb per inch cube. So in the figure you can clearly observe there are two areas, area number 1 inch square, area number 2 0.5 inch square, and length of each areas are given as 10 inch and 5 inch. So to find out the values, we need to consider the stiffness and mass values corresponding to the degrees of freedom for Q2 and Q3. We get eigenvalues problem as, so in the given equation you can clearly observe on the left hand side the matrix is consist of area and the length of the bar, and it is multiplied with respect to the displacement values of second and third nodes. Similarly, the right hand side, if you clearly observe, the matrix is also consist of area and the length, and it is multiplied with the same displacement values. So to calculate the right hand side, we must understand the value of rho, or we need to calculate the value of rho, and it is given as specific weight by g. So when you convert the value, you will get 7.32 into 10 to the power minus 4 lb per inch raised to 4. So when you substitute the values, Young's modulus is 30 into 10 to the power 6, and when you substitute the values of areas A1, A2, L1, L2, the matrix becomes 0.2 minus 0.1 minus 0.1, 0.1. Similarly, in the right hand side, when you calculate the value of rho, so it becomes 1.22 into 10 to the power minus 4, and when you substitute the values of areas and lengths, the matrix value becomes 25, 2.5, 2.5, 5, and it is multiplied with the displacements. So to characterize this equation, we need to find out the determinant of the above equation. When you find out the determinant and equate it to 0, you will get a second order equation for the lambda, as lambda is the eigenvalues. So when you find out the eigenvalues, you will come up with the values of lambda as 6.684 into 10 to the power 8. Second one, 7.61 into 10 to the power 9. Now we know that lambda is equal to omega square, and omega is nothing but 2 pi f, where f stands for frequency. Since we know the lambda value, so straight away we can find out the frequencies, and the frequency values are 4115 hertz. Second one is 13,808 hertz. For the given eigenvalues, these are the frequencies. Now we need to find out the vectors, eigenvector values. So to find out the eigenvector values, considering the first eigenvalue, we found the equation as k minus lambda 1 m into u1 is equated to 0. So if you substitute the values, then you will get 10 to the power 6, the matrix 3.96 minus 3.204 minus 3.204, 2.592 multiplied to u2, u3. So the two previous equations are not independent, since the determinant of the matrix is 0. As you can clearly observe, the determinant value is equated to 0. Therefore, if you find out the value, then u2 and u3 are equated in the equation, and get the value of u1 transpose in terms of u2 as u2 comma 1.236 u2. So when you normalize the given equation, you will get when you substitute the values, you will get u1 transpose as 14.527 and 17.965. In the same way, if you find out for the second eigenvalue, that is for lambda 2, then u2 becomes 11.572 minus 37.45. So when you draw the mode shape, so the mode shape is given below. For the first mode, you will clearly get, in the initial node it is 0, at the second node it is 14.527, and in the third node it is 17.956. Similarly, for the second node, first node it is 0, and then the second one it is positive 11.572, and in the third one it is negative 37.45. So this problem is used to find out the eigenvalues and eigenvector, and based on the eigenvector you need to find out the, or you can draw the mode shapes for the given problem. Thank you.